Hey, hello. Welcome back to Reality and Balance, you guys. Sorry, I meant to come on a bit earlier, but I needed to charge my phone, which is definitely very low. So I sacrificed the sake of the phone to use better lighting because my adapter somehow got some water inside of it because I have more than one adapter to plug in your phone, right? So my normal adapter has some water in it, therefore it's not working. I only have access to one, and I'm using it for better lighting. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, you guys. So we're still going to get through the reading. We're still going to probably just operate exchange between chargers and see what it does. Let's see what it does. So let me turn you up just a little bit. All right, there you go. So I'll tell you this all the time that one of my goals is to educate and motivate individuals to work towards a balanced lifestyle. So, in that way, you can always discover a path to operate on from the highest aspects of yourself by lifting your spirits, you guys. Okay, by lifting your spirits comes with changing your subconscious, changing which comes from habit, repetition, and discipline on how to take care of yourself, how to respond to to life mainly. And the best response to life is to take care of yourself. Self-care, speaking words of affirmation for yourself, speaking words of empowerment for yourself. So that will help. One of the many ways to help elevate and uplift your spirits, okay, when you're going through some forms of transformations, okay, and maybe some transformations that you're not aware of that needs to take effect, okay, for you to elevate to this next cycle, to elevate to the next level, okay. So grounding and always uplifting and raising your spirits, okay. Constant reminder of one of my goals. Alrighty, before we get into this reading, y'all, which it'll practically be something like how we did the last time, a 9 card reading representing this arena of transformation by using words of power, okay, by using the numbers and the frequencies that embody these words of empowerment too, and just bridging them all together with elevation, okay, and expansion mainly. So anyway, here are the words of power oracle cards by yours truly. There's about 54 affirmations, maybe 52, but I believe there's 54, maybe more affirmations here. Okay, some of them we've been getting through from some weeks. Some of them have never populated. So some of them have never populated. Some of them continue to show. So I think it's always interesting to see what is going to come out, what's going to show for the collective and for individuals all together by using these oracle cards. You guys, you know, it's like reading the book to your shadow self to help elevate you, to help expand your existence, to, let's let's continue to build in this algorithm of higher vibrations. The more higher vibrations we have in this algorithm, it'll bring balance to everyone's lifestyle. So I think it's awesome how we have so many different people operating in this so-called field of self-discovery, self-actualization. There's so many different avenues, so many different ways to communicate on focusing on the I am and establishing yourself through the I am. Okay. And that way you can give back to the collective in the best way, operating from your highest self. Okay. So just a friendly reminder. Thoughts on the new government proposal for state. So each state enforce homosexuality, and how do you think it will affect you? For state enforced, there's no way that they can enforce anything. They can enforce it through the socialization, through society, which is through structures. They can enforce it that way, by maybe taking away some resources, but people can learn to be resourceful on their own and not rely on governmental officials to um, grant write-offs and this or that, because all that shit is not free anyway. So if you identify by one of their categories, by one of their construct, of course they're going to have the ability to dangle, the cherry or whatever the hell in front of people's face. Excuse my language. Of course, they're going to have the opportunity when people identify with these social constructs. But not only that, they use the governmental assistance to, to so-called get a leg up. And as you can see right now, what's playing out in the news, people aren't really getting a leg up from this governmental assistance that's supposed to be for the people, but we all know that the people are for the people individually. So I think they can only enforce it through the social structures, but not on an individual basis. You can't really, what are they going to do? Take it back to Nazi Germany or something? I mean, is that what they're working towards? Um, it's not going to affect me. All I do is promote positivity. I had a friend that was trans. The highlight of most of my years. Okay, so much fun, so much experience. You get to learn about other people who operate outside of um, the black and white. There's no gray areas, either this or that. It's always interesting to build and to communicate with people who are different than you anyhow. Like, even if it comes with sex, if it comes with gender, whatever, it's always great. But long story short, I think socially, yeah, they can control it, but on an individual basis, no, they can't, especially if people are building together already, and creating groups online, creating groups offline, and putting their thinking caps together outside of social structures. I'm vegan. I've been vegan for about 10 years now. So, but before that, I think chicken was the last thing that I actually did eat, and I was so disgusted by it. I could not eat anymore. It was like 10 years ago. Is I had it in the chicken salad, and for some reason it just turned me off. And that was the last piece of meat I ate was some chicken, honey. Alrighty. Thumbs up the video, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So anyway, what do you think about it? I have been out of the news for at least 4 days. I haven't watched it. So, when you're out of the news, even like one day, you miss so much, right? Because there's always, they keep people, you know, wired to the television, and they keep people wired with all this hyper action, all this focus, all this hyper distraction all the time. So there's always something anew, something unfolding, some new stage and play that's going on, some event, some actors, you know what I'm saying? On the stage, flexing. So it's like another soap opera, the news channel. That's what they're there for. They're there to bid for your attention. They need you to watch. They need the views, so they're going to continue to, the politics are going to feed. They're going to feed the news fuel. You know what I'm saying? And it's so funny how they always try to operate against each other. The news and some politics, some of the news channels I watched, it's just interesting how it's really, really biased, but in a way they're both like promoting each other. They both operate from each other. The news, okay, these newspapers, these magazines, this media and the politics, they're really like working together, honestly, because they both need your attention and they both need your focus. So the stage play is really interesting. What's going on now? I only seen bits and pieces of it, and I would be very much embarrassing, and I would feel stupid. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it. What had happened recently? What I heard Zelensky. I'm sitting down with Mr. President and all that. I seen little bits and pieces of it. To me, it seems like it's just another stage. All right, I'll show gratitude. Any other questions before we get into the reading? Oh, I wanted to read a piece of my poetry that is kind of connected to this reading as well, since it's nine completion. And I think nine completion is just right there on that next level where you have understood the most greatness parts of yourself fearlessly, right? Fearlessly. So when you love yourself fearlessly, you are magnetic and you attract other people as well. Other people, other things, animals, spirits, birds, and things like that. Okay. So in that way, spirit wants you, if you're magnetic, if you have attraction, you have a high influence, right? You have a high influence, and that way you should stay grounded. I'm going to read from Breakthrough Affirmations, which is the third installment of my affirmations. And I'm going to read, I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to be loved. Before we get into the reading, I think I chose this is because um, maybe like a person, an individual, haven't put the time or the energy into building relationships outside of themselves. Okay, I deserve to be loved. It has something to do with like the power of number two. So changing in that reflection. But check this out though. This is interesting though. Could I be searching for some form of resolution in the people who do not reciprocate? I'm gonna read it one more time. Could I be searching for some form of resolution in the people who do not reciprocate? Are my surroundings fully supported and cared for lovingly? Asking these types of questions can ground you in self love, a natural deserving state. Today, I understand that I deserve love in the same matter as much as I love me. Right? Okay. Okay, breakthrough. Breakthrough. Facts. I'm so lazy. I don't feel like reading the whole thing. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. It's funny that you said self love, which comes with self care. And I have to think about that too. Because I don't know. I was telling person individual, but all it was just, some projection from their part. I was letting them know that, okay, what genre room that I like to write from the most part. And it's from like this self help genre. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you got to be put in a box or whatever. So it's like in the self help genre. And then some people who look at the self help genre is like, yeah, that's bullshit. That shit ain't even work. Like, who self help? Like, what is that? Everybody needs help. Everybody's going to need some help with something, or what is self help? Like, well, thank you kindly for your response, but people are still checking for my affirmation. So there is an avenue, and there is people who is looking at self help, self care as self actualizing themselves. But what that person was going through at that time was a lot of health issues, and really didn't have any family at all, or no family or friends for them to come like help them out and come reach out for them. So at that moment, they're like, self help and self care is bullshit. It has no meaning because everybody needs help. And I'm saying, like, well, you can self actualize yourself because how you're talking is very negative. It's in a negative realm. So, of course, I mean, the kind of help you're going to draw is not going to be the type of help you really want because you're already, in this negative spin, this negative speech, when in actuality, okay, self help could be a fluke for a lot of people. Okay, I don't care, but it's helping for a lot of people too. That I care about. That I do care about. So, yeah, beware of people who are like self help, self care. That's bullshit. And then try to test you based on that. But self help and self care is definitely comes with resiliency as well. Of course, that's because you've been dedicated to taking care of yourself. So, of course, you're resilient. It's just like, I see you. I see you. So anyway, I hope you guys like that little piece of poetry called I Deserve to Be Loved, right? I Deserve to Be Loved can deal with self care, and it can also reflect on, receiving love as well, even if it's like from the planets of love, even if it's from your dog, your cat, your spouse, receiving love also, receiving love from people also, from things also, is I deserve to be loved. So it's like you already have the internal, so the external as well. So receive it, receive it, receive it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's get into this reading. I promise it's not going to be long. It'll be a 9 card reading. And then we'll see if you guys have any questions. So once again, here are my oracle cards, reality imbalance oracle cards, and we'll do a 9 card little reading and spread and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? See what goes on. My life is in process. It's number 19. Ooh, let me check the charge on here because I don't want to shut off my y'all. Okay, 24%. It's not even going down bad. So my life is in process. Number 19, gratitude. This is almost like my life is moving forward, but process is meaning like you're working out the mechanisms. You're still working out some kinks, right? Still working out some consistency, which is good because working towards something is better than nothing at all. It's better than nothing, right? So work towards something, even if you have to restart something, even you have to rebuild something, at least it's giving back in a sense to this energy force that you can't see, the unseen, like things are being untied for you in the spiritual realm, right? So things are happening in the process when you are working towards something. So this is what's going on here. And number 19, we'll just leave that as number 19. I don't want to say because it's not number 10, right? Let's see. I really didn't plan to get up, believe me. So, okay, 19. Do we have 19? We sure do. So, how can we use number 19 with my life is in process? Gratitude. It says, the angels want you to know that you are qualified and ready to follow your dreams. Stay positive and take action without delay. And that is what number 19 is telling you, is that your angels is letting you know that you are following your dreams. You are in the right position where you need to be, right? What else did it say? Because I stay positive and take action without delay. That's exactly what I was saying. Take action without delay. Work towards something, build something, and take breaks too. I'm saying nobody want to be no workers. I mean, you take breaks, but I feel like the more you're working towards something, the greater your expansion is going to be. Next card here is I am the uncommon cure. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones also. I'm the uncommon cure. It goes with the same alignment with self help, self healing, right? Mainly with self healing. And this, again, they're giving us tens. Okay, so maybe Spirit wants us to reflect like this number 10 going on here. Let me see if I can turn this backwards. Excuse the blinds. Uh-huh. So my life is in process. Number 19, that was the first card that we were talking about. And we just read what that meant, okay? Number 19. But once again, I see that we have another number 10 here. So, alrighty then. We have two number 10s, although this is 46. I don't know if you can really see that. 4, 6, the number 4, and the number 6. I am the common cure. Okay, I shake gratitude. So we got 1010 right here on the board. First off, I'm the uncommon cure is self healing. Okay, the kind of thing that I built my foundation on, the kind of thing I built my business on is self healing. Okay, and then self help came way after that, but it definitely came from self healing. Okay, so for me, it was day and night changing diet, like completely day and night, not the same person I was when in Ohio or any of that, complete day and night changing diet, officially loving, taking care of myself. Ultimately, I do. I'm learning to take care of myself, my mental health in a more healthier way now. So, because I think it's easy to take care of yourself physically, right? If you're more consistent, because your body will naturally just like it. It will like stretching, it will like walking, whatever you like to do, physically active. Your body will gradually like that hobby because it's something that's good, right? Yes, 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 yes. So, um, replacing that with bad habits, right, is being the uncommon cure. So cleansing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know how many juicings I used to do. I wrote so many different blogs and things about juicing and smoothing and did the veganism thing. Still don't eat meat. Um, but I needed to do all of that at one point in time, which in the realization, I didn't even know it was like rejuvenation. I was just replenishing myself, replenishing myself. It was years of eating clean and eating clean. And people were like, girl, what are you eating? What is that? What is that? Um, so, yeah, I needed to go through that process. Okay. Needed to become the uncommon cure, okay? And gratitude. So here Spirit is saying the same. Become the uncommon cure for yourself. You are the uncommon cure. That's why it's the uncommon cure, because you have the power and the access to rejuvenate yourself, to renew yourself, to replenish yourself, to heal yourself, to give thanks and gratitude to yourself. Don't be afraid. So, like I said, we got two number 10s. Yay. Advice never makes someone love themselves. They have to feel love, but someone that they connect with. People watch this stuff to temporarily feel better, then they fall. I guess. I didn't even know none of this stuff like ever existed unless you were searching for it. It had to be something you were looking for, Mr. Travis. I get what you're saying 100%. Maybe some people really do. Um, yeah, I mean, I do a mixture of both. I like recently watching gossip and all that just doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't have any payoff. Like what's going on with all these celebrities all the time, I feel like it's oversaturated. So I move on to something else. Like I like to watch a lot of blogs. I like to watch a lot of people, or I like to watch a lot of pranks too. And I like to watch a lot of self development and self help as well to kind of like balance it out. Um, but like honestly, I didn't even know this was a whole existence. A whole, I think it's been more and more people every day who are creating like this form of spirituality or this form of self development, however it looks for them. People are doing that more now, but I never knew. I never knew this was that there was a community of different types and forms of people, and I never knew it was something you really have to search for. I think you have to search for it. I don't think it's going to come on your algorithms. Anyway, my number 16. I can empower myself. Okay, Ashe. Well, let me just drop the card. Those who've been hearing knows number 16 is my number, so I can empower myself. Ashe, gratitude. So this is following after I am the uncommon cure, right? So it's telling us you can always find the scripts, the avenues, the path to empower yourself. And since we're doing this words of power reading is by using your words. But what comes before your words is your thoughts, right? It all starts in your thoughts, right? Sometimes you have to realize, though, that some of your thoughts that are negative is not from you. This is something I realized too. The vibrations can change, especially, sometimes like negative thoughts, honestly, are not from you. It's from the environment that you are in, where the negative thoughts, you're picking up on that frequency, right? So, using words of power can help ground you and build you when there's like any form of a negative thought, right? You switch it. You just switch it. You switch it in something that's going to empower you. You switch it in something that's going to empower you. That's obviously positive, powerful. Okay. Never give in to the stagnant frequency of a negativity, especially if it's not from you. Okay, you could be in a good space or whatever, but know that any form of negativity or any form of that type of frequency is not you. That's how you program yourself. That's how you start thinking. That's how you become aware. And that's how you start empowering yourself by just switching the script, right, to something that you want to focus on. I know that's repetitive because I hear people say it all the time, but it's all about continuing practicing with mental strength, mental stability, and doing that. Okay. Make it like a switch automatically. Mm-hmm. Yeah, excuse me. So this is seven. I can empower myself. Number 16 still. I can empower myself. So, How many cards did we do so far, y'all? Don't forget to like the stream. Check out my website, realityimbalance.com, in case you're nosy. I started out with writing blogs 20, I don't know, 2017 probably. 2017 is one of my, I dare anybody go find my earliest blogs on my website. Is how I begun, is how I began. Well, from paper to pen, from collecting from years of writing and expressing, then finally moved on to writing blogs, and I was like, oh, okay, well, ooh, creative writing, I really love creative writing. So if you really want to know more about me, just all you have to do is go back into people's history, and I'm like an open book. You can just go back and look at my readings and what I was talking about back then, and if it matches what I'm talking about right now, you can, um, so here we have I am finding my voice with this number four. Hold on, wait, what do you say? Bradley sounds like the original lie told by a serpent in the garden, doesn't it? You deserve, you have power. Oh, that's funny. You should be a comedian. Bradley Potter. Do you have an accent too? Potter? Bradley. Bradley Potter. That is so cute. That is so cute. I love your thoughts about what you just said is so cute. It's so magical. Ashe, gratitude. I am finding my voice, number four. Okay. This is speaking your truth, speaking all truth, never speaking any lie, never speaking any lies at all. Why? For what? Most of the time, you don't even need to. All you have to do is just tell people the truth any goddamn way. Like, what are they going to do? So, I am finding my voice in this grounding. Number four here is saying that, okay, I'm finding my voice, opposite of what I just said, but I am finding my voice, okay, in respect of my body, in respect of the tone that I'm using, in respect of the people around me. I am finding my voice here with number four, but also being expressive, finding a way to communicate in a more expressive way, a more fortitude way, a building way, okay, where all parties are like, oh, okay, well, people can still communicate without any aggression, without any projection or anything, okay? So build and ground, find your voice and express yourself. Express yourself, even if you have to be vulnerable, all right? Even if you have to be vulnerable. Gratitude. Gratitude and finding your voice here because you're empowering yourself. So we got one, two, four cards, five more to go. Uh, oh, I made these. I made these. I made these. I made these. They're mainly all of my affirmations, and they've been divinely anointed. Divinely anointed. Divinely anointed. Think I'm playing. I am staying in power. Number nine, gratitude. Ashe. So we got number nine on the board. This oracle reading is called the number nine completion reading, right? So staying in power. I see a whole bunch of empowerment here, and this is all dealing with the self. Okay, this is what we're talking about, self-actualization. So never bending or breaking, or doing anything that's out of your character. Um, Always transmuting, okay, here with this number nine. Alrighty, always transmuting in any space, in any environment that doesn't seem to reconcile with you in any kind of way. Always finding a way to regulate you so you can operate from your highest aspects of yourself, never becoming undone, okay? But always staying resilient, but never becoming undone, right? Never becoming triggered. And I do say that very loudly and boldly, never becoming triggered. When you becoming triggered in number nine, you just can't because this is a whole new level in number nine. So you just won't be triggered at all. You can't become triggered. You have reached this area where you are staying in power. So becoming triggered is like being like fearful of something. Sorry guys, I like worked out not that long ago and I ran some errands and this is the results. So, um, yeah, being triggered, never here with I am staying in power, right? Never. Always knowing who you are, okay? Always being able to regulate yourself. Sweet. What are you saying, Mr. Bradley Potter? You still didn't say if you had an English accent. I'm willing to be transparent with my resources. What? Thank you. Now I will share my right. Oh my wordy. I know that's right. What is that? Number 9, 10, 11. Okay, I share gratitude. I receive. If I want, I can decode DEUT, but I don't have time and nobody's paying me for that. So right now I can decode all these numbers for you. And I don't even have to read the script. I can just read the numbers because source, spirit, ancestry will give me the language that operates from what you're saying through the numbers. That's how simple it is. Any number 1 through 10, whatever you're talking about, I can differentiate and I can decode everything from these sources of numbers. You think that those numbers are just by mistake? How it's listed in any book or anywhere is not by mistake. Cheat code. That's a cheat code. No English accent. Darn, that would have been a lot more cute. Bradley Potter. So stay in power with this number 9 level, okay? Since we're doing a number 9 reading. Yay. Thank you for that validation, spirit. Thank you for that validation, spirit. Thank you. I am perfect just as I am. Not changing for anyone. Never changing from anyone. This is 11, right? And we just said 11. Thank you, Mr. Bradley. You called it up. You called up the number 11. I am perfect just as I am. You see that? You see that? So that whole script that you just wrote that added out to number 11 that equals out to and I am protected by the angels always. It's letting me know that I don't need to change. No one needs to change. We are all here existing underneath this same operation of these universal formations, right? So no one is better than anybody else. I don't care about what you know and how much you know and what social construction you are a part of, okay? Even if you aren't a part of that, okay, no one really cares. Honestly, no one really cares unless you are doing well for yourself, unless you are a millionaire, right? So I am perfect just as I am, being perfect where you are and being perfect as a millionaire, as above so below, okay? Being perfect, being able to operate, talk to antibody, being able to get through antibody. That is staying who you are. I am perfect. And say that I am kind of perfect. It ain't saying that I might be perfect. It's not saying that I kind of like myself. This is saying I am perfect just as I am, Mr. Bradley. Thank you. We used to do this old dance. And I ain't about to do. I got too much shoulders. But being perfect, just who you are, you guys. Stay who you are. Stay resilient. Stay grounded. Never change. This is what Spirit's saying with this number 11 because he called it out here. He called it out with the I am. All right, y'all. Stay true to who you are. Stay true to your spirituality, okay? Whatever is making you a greater person, whatever is making you a greater person, what's making you a better person, stick to it, okay? Because if you like it, we love it, right? Whatever is making you a better person for this universe, okay? So whatever works for you, continue to do that and with love and compassion because it's working for you as the individual. You. I am truism again. Now we went down to the 11, solidify the number 11. We called it. We called it. Bradley must be an air sign or something. What's your sign? What's your astrology? Mr. Bradley. So, because you called up these number 11s here, I am truism, Ashe, gratitude, spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Okay. Uh huh. I don't even need to say anything. All I need to do is just pull out these cards and I'll let you know right then and there. All right. Just keep talking, keep chatting, and they'll just come out right through these cards. All right. Truism. I don't need to change. No one needs to change. Why? I am truism. I'm never content of where I am. I am never content of what I do, but I am reliable. I am dependable. Okay. I am grateful. I am gratitude. I do love myself. I do love my life. I do love my transformations. I am true to wherever I am or wherever I go. People know that I am reliable, that I am dependable, that they can talk to me, that they can come to me, that they know that I'm no gossip queen and I don't get off about seeing people come undone or seeing people, be angry or, just seeing people not operate anything besides their highest aspects of themselves. That's how I like to see people operate, and that's how I respond when people operate from that form of nature. When people come with me with the gossip, when people come with me with fuck shit, I pays it no attention at all because I'm reliable, I am dependable, I know my gifts and I know my talents here. That's a good question. Um, Numerology for sure runs on the paternal side, and I guarantee fucking to you, my dad is probably winning the lottery in the numbers right now. See, why would I want? Okay, I guess all this don't make no difference. What's coming out in the spirit and the shadow self, right? None of this stuff that's coming through, that's communicating, means nothing. You just want to get straight to it. Like I said before, people want to see you as a millionaire manifesting all that. Baby, I love the path of discipline. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm a scholar. That's why I study so much. I love the path of discipline, honestly. I love the path of working towards things. I like to go, I think it's more gratifying to win in this game called life in little increments at a time because I'm aware of myself, I'm aware of my environment, I'm aware where I need to be in my next steps. Okay, if I were to win the lottery, first of all, spirit know that I am good with numbers. And if I were to be consistent with that, but I don't want to, I'm too lazy. Why would I want to do that? Why? Why? I mean, I wouldn't want to do that if I live across the street from a casino, which I do sometimes. Every now and then go to a casino, I would be there every day, but that's too easy. That's too fast. It's not no growth there for me, for an individual person like me. There's no growth there with just winning the lottery. Winning the lottery. There is somebody on YouTube who actually teach you how to win the lottery from your state, and it's all based on patterns. Okay, recognizing different patterns within the number frequency. So we already know it's pattern. It's already set up. It's already rigged the lottery. But I love the path of growth. I love the path of just getting there very slowly, getting there, okay? Because that gives me something more enrichment, more things to write about, more things to talk about. Oh my God, I have a lot to talk about. So much to talk about. So the lottery isn't my savior. Money is not my savior. Can be my bitch. Excuse my language. I say that respectfully. There is an energy behind it and gratitude for Princess Courtesy because that's how I know it to be. But I'm not ruled by it. It needs me. I don't need it. And that's how I look at everything. I don't need it. It needs me. And it's lucky that I'm here. It's lucky that I'm here to be used by me. Duh. The fuck? You might better be lucky that I'm here and I have a ride. No, like I say that with all respect though, because just what I bring, the energy that I am, like I said, the qualities that I've known to have and known and always will have. These things and these tools are lucky that I'm here to operate with it. I will a reality of transcendence. Number 13. That is fine. Just keep on chatting. I appreciate you. You don't even have to retract any of your messages. And thank you for being here. Woman explaining. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. I think that I'm definitely balanced in both of my so-called feminine and masculine aspects because first of all my name is both feminine and masculine, and then my business is called Reality and Balance. And I was just talking my shit and I'm going to continue to do it because this is YouTube. This is called YouTube. Harry Potter. I will a reality of transcendence, right? Alchemy and reality, making things work for you, the individual. This is 13. So this is giving sorcery, right? This is giving working with the power of the moon. Okay, here with willing reality of transcendence. This is giving working with the patterns, cutting out those um, fractions of the moon and working with those alchemical patterns with willing a reality of transcendence, discipline, and focus. Serpent energy, goddess frequency here, right? And that is so funny because, yeah, you're bringing it all up for us. Everything that you say, we just turn it, we just turning it right into gold, baby. All these wonderful things that you're saying, we're just turning it into gold. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. So we have one more card to go. So, like I said, this is always giving high alchemy, sorcery, magic, working with discipline and focus with I will a reality of transcendence. This is soul working the magi. This is the magi frequency, okay, with this divine energy behind it. Yeah. And that came out because of this number 11, right? With being true to who you are, being true to your existence. And this angel number 11 is letting everybody knows 1111 always comes up, 111 always comes up, letting you know that you are definitely manifesting your thoughts, and your angels are there to support you in this grounding, this grand number. Okay, so stay true to who you are. Another number 11, right? We have a lot of patterns and a lot of alignments in this oracle reading today, you guys. So I am perfect just as I am, recognizing your uniqueness, your idiosyncrasies, your quirkiness, okay? Okay? And not highlighting it, but just giving thanks that you're not operating as a robot. You're operating as you should be. Okay? Staying in power. Yay! Gratitude. I am staying in power. You need to stay in power as well throughout this year. This is probably the number one affirmation that we can all use for this year. I am staying in power. You are not triggered. You are not undone. Finding your voice. Finding your voice has four here. So four is always grounding. Four is not over talking someone, talking louder than someone, yelling at someone. With finding your voice, this is really like a work in action relationship with finding your voice, right? Finding your voice is also expressing yourself. with finding your voice, no matter how other people may look at it or, laugh, snarkle, whatever. We really don't care because, the person, individual, or collective are able to express themselves, which is a way of releasing as well as I am finding my voice, releasing from some blockages. Gratitude. I can empower myself. Ooh, gratitude. 16. Yay, 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 yay. If it wasn't like so late, I would be like a lot louder and screaming. But I can empower myself, meaning you have all the tools and the equipment. All that you need is within. This is seven. That spiritual level. Number seven, working with your ancestors. Working with your ancestors, empower yourself. Everything is all within. Everything is all within. Again, I am the uncommon cure. 10. We were talking about that earlier. Yep. And my life is in process. Again, this was the first card that came out. So since this Oracle reality imbalance Oracle deck is called reading, my bad, is called transformation, right? So we went to number 9 level here. This is the first card. My life is in process. Ashe, Ashe. This is the first card that came through, meaning that, a person, individual, collective is working through the kinks. Working through the kinks. They're working through the kinks. They're working through the kinks. Mm-hmm. Three. I think we got one more card, y'all. Three, four, five, six, seven, eight. I really, really like these cards. Are it tells a whole story. They tell a whole story with whatever form of reading that I want to do. Any form of reading, what I want to do, I can depict, I can see through with that particular reading, with that particular theme, just with these oracle cards alone. Do, 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 do. Okay, sweet. So now let's just do one more card. I embrace my talents. Of course, I embrace every aspect of my talent. So, and then it has number 5 also. So I embrace my talents. Like I said, we always love to talk about the uniqueness, the idiosyncraticity of the person because that's where your talent is coming from. Okay, it's not coming from wanting to act like and operate from some other force so I can easily figure you out, so I can easily know what to do. I know what to do. I know how you're going to think. I know how you're going to move, right? So embracing my talents mean that you're unique. You're going to stand out automatically all the way, right? And number 5, and this is number 5 too, because this is something that may be a new for individuals, something that's on the rise. And this number 5 is dealing with change. Whenever people see 555, they're always like, oh, whoop. We know that something is on the rise here. That's giving you the message here in the shadow side, the coding that something is on the rise in the shadow and is brewing and is going to hit this physical matter. It's going to like become solid here pretty soon, right? With number 5. So I embrace my talents. It's something new here. This is something anew. And that is a good way for like this number 9 completion reading, um, to tell its own story, right? Beginning with your life is in process, okay? Your life is ongoing. You're still getting through all the working, the constraints of the operations of yourself, your higher self, your lower self, your mid self, operating from all of those planes in that way. So you know how to breathe through. You know how to reground yourself, okay? Never becoming triggered, always staying grounded. Okay. Mm-hmm. Always know that nobody's gonna play mama to you or to anybody, right? Nobody's going to nurture you forever. Time to get off the tit here. I am the uncommon cure. It's time to wake up. It's time to do for yourself. It's time to move out of your parents' house. It's time to start building. It's time to start paying for your house. It's time to move the fuck out. It's time to do better for yourself. I am the uncommon cure. Okay, you are the uncommon cure, not your mama. Okay, not your mama. I'm saying? Always trying to look for a woman or somebody to nurture you. Okay, you are the common cure. Gratitude, y'all. I'm just talking my lovely stuff, but I love this reading because I like how we were able to just pick out what was going on in the shadow side with the number 11s. Thank you, Spirit. The number 11s populated. We were talking about that in the chat, and the number 11s came out back to back. Okay, that's letting you know right there that Spirit is speaking way more loudly and cold and way more quicker than the human mind or human body can even think about or it can even do. Spirit is like, you're too slow, you're too quick. We can feed her information a whole lot faster and we're going to feed it to you again. But you know what? Some people still will never pay attention, and that's okay too. That's okay. But y'all watching this video know what's up. We had number 11 in the chat, right? That read out with number 11. And then our next Oracle cards came out to be number 11. Ashe. So thank y'all for being here with this reading. I'm going to take my behind to the next time and just know that, the words that we speak, the words that we think, we can't see them, right? The words that we speak, we can't see them. You can't see the words that are coming out of my mouth unless you have the captions on. You cannot see it, okay? My mind, my thoughts, you cannot see the words. It's all in the background. It's all in the darkness, all this energy in the darkness, okay? So all the things that is done in the dark will come to light, you guys, okay? I'll see y'all next time. Don't forget to thumbs up the video. Bye. Bye, y'all.